So we got confirmation of the title for the brand new Fast and Furious 10 movie. It is going to be called Fast X. Vin Diesel confirmed it. Fast X. Now I predicted this right, but you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. Is there a chance Paul Walker will return in Fast X? Now, a lot of you guys are gonna wonder, where did I get this source from? Where am I getting this from? Where am I getting this information? Because I honestly think it will happen. I got it from Vin Diesel himself, which I don't even have him followed on Instagram. I just realized that. But he put this image of, I forgot what the actress' name is, but she plays Mia Toretto, and then of course you have over here Paul Walker, who played Brian, and then of course Vin Diesel, who plays Dominic Toretto. I'm gonna read the entire thing, so that way you guys don't have to read it. But again, for context, I'm gonna tell you why I believe Brian will return in the Fast and Furious franchise, also known as obviously Paul Walker. Paul Walker's the actor, because to give you, some of you guys don't know this. Most of you guys know this by now, especially if you're a Fast and Furious fan. Paul Walker sadly passed away years ago. It was before Fast 7 came out. Uh, it was this big deal because there was even there. I remember at the time it was the first time I kept up with movie news, and around that time, I remember there was rumors that they were gonna cancel the movie, that they were just gonna stop filming and all that. And I remember eventually, of course, they kept working, and they did it for Brian, because Paul Walker, because I do think Paul Walker would have wanted this movie to finish, and I love all that. Um, but you guys know what I mean. So Paul. It's a complicated issue because you have the passing away of an actor while the movie was filming. Eventually, they released it, and I gotta say this: out of all the tributes I've ever seen in a movie to a legend passing away, I honestly think the ending in Fast and Furious 7 was the best tribute I've seen. The emotional scene where at the end they're like, "Hey, we are gonna have to move on from Brian." Brian. I love how they say that Brian in this universe retires, stays with his wife and kid. Um, I love the way they ended that off. And then, of course, the nice touching scene at the end where Dominic, he's leaving. Then Brian stops next to him. He's like, "Hey, you're leaving without saying goodbye." They look at each other. You play what's that song again? "See You Again, See You Again." I remember that song was so popular. It's such a beautiful song. But I remember it was this big deal. They, of course, split away. It's such a nice tribute. But I'm going to read this all. And then I'm going to tell you exactly why I think we are going to see Brian return. Vin Diesel says, "Yes, your opinion always mattered. When the F10 script came in, it excluded Mia Toretto." Now, for context, Mia Toretto is the woman right here. She plays the sister of Dominic Toretto in the movies. Someone who's I've attributed the brotherhood of Dom and Brian to. I was so disappointed that I couldn't see how I could continue. After all, I wasn't going to make another Fast unless Brian was back in 4. I don't need to remind you of the petitions you sent to the studios for the Letty's return at the end of 5. Side note, you will never believe who corrected the very important role of Mia, my daughter, the Alpha Angel. Oh, that's beautiful. It says, who told the director very plainly and honestly, no, Mia, no, Fast 10. Yeah. By the way, so those who haven't seen the movies, Mia and Brian have a kid together. But anyways, the irony is that the day she was born, I was filming with Jordana and Pablo. It was Jordana who I first told profound right. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't want to turn back time. Talk Pablo out of heading back to LA that Thanksgiving weekend. Every Fast film I make must, at the core, always honor my brother Pablo. By the way, Pablo is Paul Walker. In the real world, I will always look after his family, because in the real world, he is family. 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 When his daughter asked me to walk her down the aisle, I tear up and then do it with pride and honor. When his mother asked me to bring Brian back on screen, here it is. When his mother asked me to bring back Brian on screen, well, I don't have to tell you how serious I take that. I'm about to tell you why I think that's him hinting at it. So, Fast could never have been here without the profound love and brotherhood between Dom and Brian. Agreed. That first movie is such a classic. Established in 2001. Yeah, I'm talking too much, but damn, life is short, and your comment touched me with the hit of chord. Thank you for believing in me and us. I won't rest until I make you, him, and the universe proud. All love, always. And I love how Tyrese Gibson down here says, vroom, love the poetry, love your heart. Um, we'll first talk about why I think this is hinting at Brian being in the movie, and then I'll tell you about my excitement for Fast X. So the reason why is because over here, this paragraph, I mean, this whole message started off with him saying that his daughter is the reason why Mia Toretto returns in Fast X. She was in the last movie, but she's going to return in this one again. The reason why I do think that ultimately Brian will return, the character of Brian, is because why hint this? Say this is why we're bringing her back, and then hint at Brian. Now, of course, you're going to have to. Of course, you can't bring back actual Paul Walker, sadly. But you could. Uh, some people are saying CGI. I don't think that's gonna be a smart idea. I think it's much better if you recast. It's a difficult thing. Um, Look, I hope they bring back Paul for the sake of the story, cause, or not Paul, Brian. Brian is the character that Paul plays, because look, I'm a big Fast and Furious fan. I have all the 8 movies, right, or not. I mean, there's a ninth one, but I have all 8 movies over here except Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, Hobbs and Shaw's not in here. Um, of course, F9's not there. I'm a big fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. I've loved every movie. I've liked every movie except Fast 9. Fast 9, I'll admit, was a dip in quality. I even like Too Fast and Furious. I know a lot of people hate that movie, but I think Too Fast and Furious is a fun, great movie. I'll say that right now. Um, but here's the thing. In F9, when they brought back Han, Han is one of my favorite characters in the franchise. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. And so when we got Justice for Han back, I was so excited. I was so looking forward to it. But the movie doesn't explain it very well. It's this is a little spoiler, but basically he faked his death to escape this life. But they never even show you how he faked it, because in F7 they show you his face down on that burning car. And it's frustrating. It's a little frustrating, but now this one's gonna be much easier because Brian, canon wise, and they explained this in F9. Canon wise, he's still alive. He's just retired. He's just kind of given up. You even see him. So you know that he's still interacting with the family crew, the Fast crew, because at the end of Fast 9, you do see his car, his iconic blue car, and he like parks, and then everyone at the barbecue. Man, every Fast and Furious movie ends with a barbecue with Mexican music in the back. Is that, am I wrong? Am I wrong? There's always like reggaeton or that kind of music playing while the barbecue shows up. I cannot wait to see Jason Momoa, John Cena, Brie Larson, and Daniela Melchor all be part of the barbecue, man. Man, imagine how much these anti SJWs are gonna be pissed when they see Brie Larson in the family barbecue while Mexican music plays. By the way, it's not Mexican. Typically, it's like Colombian music they play, but yeah. So it's gonna be. I really hope if you do bring back Paul, you do him, not Paul, Brian, you do justice. Now, I don't know what route they're gonna go, whether it's CGI or I don't know, CGI uh or recast. I don't know what's the better option, but it does seem over here like they're hinting at that possibility happening. Um, Look, I'm excited for Fast X. This already looks like a badass. You cannot tell me that doesn't look badass. That looks badass, man. That looks badass. Um, Fast X. By the way, I predicted this name right. So I did a F9 spoiler discussion a year ago. By the way, that video had limited ads because I was cursing out that movie a lot. But um, yeah. So I said in the video that I believe it was going to be called Fast X, although the iconic title would have been Fasten Your Seatbelts. That would have been such a perfect title. But look, I honestly think Brian will show up because from what we know, there's going to be 2 last Fast and Furious movies. It's going to be a 2-parter between the 10th and the 11th film. And it seemed like in F9 they were teasing something. They're teasing something. Because look, the Fast and Furious franchise went from street racing to saving the world. I don't. It's weird. They went from literally just street. Dominic Toretto started off as just a mechanic, a guy who's really good at cars, and now he's like saving the world from like Ares, like these world-ending things. They even went to space in F9. What the frick? What the heck, man? What are they doing? Look, I'm gonna be excited either way because I'm a big fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. You know, I love family. I even have a Dominic Toretto Funko Pop over there. Uh, yeah, yeah. But anyways, the whole two-parter stuff. It does seem because remember we know Vin Diesel tried. If I could, I'm gonna try popping up. Uh, there's a Brie Larson one, an image. There was like a tweet. I mean, not a tweet, an Instagram post of him trying to persuade Dwayne Johnson to come back. If I can find, I don't remember what the image was. Was it an image of Dwayne Johnson? Um, no, but I remember there was a Instagram post saying that he persuaded he tried to get Dwayne Johnson back on board to the franchise. Clearly, it doesn't seem like that happened. Oh man, I followed him. Why am I not following him? But I don't know. Maybe it's this image right here. Let's see if I can get the. Man, this shit won't load. But anyways, it does seem like they want to go with this big mega event. It seems like they're really trying to be like this mega event, the finale. I wonder what it is going to be because the last couple of movies have been saving the world. What are they going to do now? What is it going to be? Saving the universe? For all we know, maybe the X-Men show up, and that's why it's called Fast X. There's my theory. You heard it here first, folks, man. But yeah, it's going to be crazy to see this franchise end, and I think maybe having... Because I genuinely think, because look at what happened with the Fast 9 trailers. The Fast 9 trailer was like, hey, we're showing you the movie. And then at the end, they're like, Han's back. Whoa. I remember that was a big pop for me. I remember I was at school because I was at high school when the teaser came out. And I remember being like, I was celebrating. I'm like, yo, justice for Han, because, you know, I always felt they did Han dirty, although Han's return was a little stupid. I'll admit that, but... Either way, it seems like what they want to do is for the trailers to be like, oh my god, Brian is back. If I'm going to predict what's factually going to happen, I honestly think what's going to happen is they are going to bring in Brian. They're going to CGI Brian, because I doubt that Vin Diesel would even dare have another actor play him, and just as, you know, even though they have different facial features, just pretend like that is Brian. And they did that for Fast 7, although that was limited. They didn't do it for the entire thing because that's quite expensive. But hey, in Hollywood, they got the money to do all that. So it seems like they could go with that. I don't know. I'm going to hope for the best. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope to see you guys next time. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Because I noticed I talk a lot about oh my god, I realized I didn't have Captain America here. I realized I talk a lot about Fast and Furious. And also I gotta thank the members. Oh wait, man, I remember him from the top of my head. So I'll thank the members. If you want to become a member, you can join now. There's a join button near the subscribe button. You can join us. It is only 99 cents a month, and it helps support the channel financially, and you're given a shout out at the end of every one of my videos. We got BK Dan, we got Pedro Bonilla, we got Rhea, we got the CJH, we got Mad Max from Movie Bandits Entertainment, and we got Lit Alex. Thank you guys for supporting us financially. Again, it's only 99 cents a month, and it really helps support us here in the family. Family.